What's up, everybody? It's your boy Rebel here, and after double weapon XP weekend and playing with the assault rifles and getting them all to max level, I've come to the realization that Shoothouse is actually not a good map. I'm just kidding, I've always known.
Drank beer, liked beer, still like beer.
Alright, so Shoothouse, everybody's favorite map, the map that everybody loves to throw hissy fits about when they remove it from the playlist and remove it from being like its own map. And I understand it, it's fun, you get the challenges, you got the mounted long shots, the guaranteed mounted long shots from there to there. That's really handy. I mean, you also have this mounted long shot from here to there, which is a little better than the wall up there. You're actually more hidden back here. But yeah, this map, besides the fact that it's small, and it's not even that small. I mean, I guess it's kind of small, but it's more of like a standard small Call of Duty map. It's not like an extra small Call of Duty map. It's like standard small, maybe just under standard small. And despite all that, this map has some of the worst spawns. And yes, I know that the entire game's spawns are broken. I just ran into that. I was pulling up something else. The entire game's spawns are broken, but they really do shine in this map. When in the back C quadrant, you gotta spawn right over there, to where when I see people turning the corner, I see myself materialize right there. Then you got a grenade right over there. But I spawn in right here and will get shot from right over there. Terrible spawn. Also, back in that cubby, the initial spawn, there's been times where I've ran from here, you know, check, there's no one, and I'm like, all right, get a flanked over there, and boom, 3 people run out from right there. What? That makes absolutely no sense. I think here might be a spawn too, but this is actually a pretty bad spawn, because if you spawn in right here, it's because you got people right there, or you got people right there, or you got people over there. So from here, where exactly am I supposed to go? This way to get shot by someone who's just pre-aiming like that. Turn this way to get shot right there, or right there, who knows from where. And then turn here to maybe get shot from there, or maybe they were right there and they just came out and now I died. Who knows, but that is not a good spawn. I'm not entirely sure why here is this a spawn? I don't think so, but from here you could run up here. I'm not sure if there's a spawn in here somewhere around like there or there. Those might be kind of unfair spawns because how much of a power position this building can be. I think there's a spawn somewhere around here. It might just be right there and facing you this way. However, I do think maybe up here, facing you in this direction, might be the best spawn. I know that I've spawned in right here, which you are clear from everybody, but as soon as you run right here, you're shot from both sides. They should have you facing this direction, so you're like, oh, cool, I should jump up here. But they don't. They face you forward, so you run forward. There's a spawn right here. Don't ask me why. I'll be mounted up there and see people spawning in right where I am. And I'm right there, and I'm aiming at me, and I shoot. And yeah. Terrible spawn. Right there is a terrible spawn also. It's another one to where you could just see people materialize. Yeah, this one time this dude was coming from this way. I was coming from over there. Over there. I was coming from over there, and he was like, beer, and he got me. And then he just turned the corner, and I materialized in front of him right there. My second death, that death from over there, the kill cam showed me dying the first time and then him turning and me dying the second time in the same kill cam. That spawn is a joke. I'm pretty sure you could still get people spawning back there while you're right here because you can't see it, so that means you can spawn there. Even though you just check there and you're like, no, it's in a cove, no one could get in there, and then you run right here and 2 dudes start running that way. That makes absolutely no sense. Is there a spawn somewhere over here? I think there might be a spawn like right over here. Not a bad spawn. I would not go that way. I'll get into what that is in a little. You got right there and you got back this way. Normally if they spawn you there, it's because you got dudes over here, and here you can't really get out. And the door, if it's open that way, you're screwed, and you cannot open doors inward, even though, I mean, you should be able to open it. Pull that door open this way. Open this way. Nope. And you can't necessarily go out and open the door this way and be like, okay, I'm going to open that door while there's dudes right there who are going to be aiming and shooting at you just so you can come right there. These doors are so stupid. Okay, but despite the terrible spawns, like that one and that one, which, by the way, just make the A side completely worthless. The C side is the side you want to hold. The main thing that makes this map so bad, choke point, choke point, choke point, choke point, choke point, choke point, choke point. That one's might be dangerous. choke point, choke point. I actually like this one. I will hold this one during like headquarters. If the headquarters is that spot right there, I'll hold right here. Choke point. You kind of understand why this map is not good. It's because of these choke points. It means that if you're aiming from any position right here, that corner, this wall mounted here, let's say you're even right there. Let's say you're right there. Let's say you're right there. Well, that one actually, that's a separate choke point hold because you can't really aim right there. And from there, you'd see the window. But anything ahead of this point, you got a choke point from there. Same with this side. You got a heavy choke point that you could just easily hold from right there, from right here. And if you're aiming here, from behind that wall is the only place that they can come. And you're already pre-aiming, meaning that you are guaranteed to win that gunfight if you're pre-aiming. There's no way for them to appear over there just out of your just out to where you'd have to adjust, but they could pop up and get you from a different area in that entrance. That one seems kind of wide, yes, but there's no way to get to this right side of it. There's nothing over there. It's a wall and you have to come across that, which just puts you open to there, up there, right there, right there, right there. I guess they could be on that thing behind there. I don't know if that is a view there. Up there, down there, or even just running up at you right there. Now from this area right here, yeah, you got right there. Yeah, you got right there. Yeah, you got right there. But from there, you get the windshield. And from here, you just get the wall. 100% choke point hold. Oh, they're running in there. Oh, it's so difficult. No, you're holding that spot and there's nothing that they can do. Likewise from here, you're down here and no matter what, when they come out of there, they are going to come into your line of sight. There's no way for them to get behind, let's say, that line of tires and come out right there. To where if you're back here, they're going to be able to completely avoid you while still maintaining running down the left vertical of the map. But not only from there, you gotta, like this whole area has some decent cover. But the cover could just stretch through more wide open areas and provide alternate routes to go through them instead of a super tight, blocked off choke point. People that are coming through there are gonna be aiming at so many places in here that right here is the literal last spot they're gonna check unless they try to go from left to right. But if you're running across here, it'd be weird to just like avoid all of that, which can see you for even longer. Like you'd be doing this and then you'd have to turn your back to it to get them. They'd already see you. Terrible choke point. Coming through here, if they're right there, like there's no way to like, you're coming around that corner. And when you come around that corner, whoever's waiting there is going to win because they have the jump on you. No one will be able to get through there. For right here, I guess if you might be at a little bit of a, there you go. Can that thing get shot off of there? Yeah, what about that thing? There you go. That's kind of weird that you have to shoot shit off of the table. You can't like use a hand motion. Boom, lock down the choke point. Boom, lock down the choke point. It's not like they can come up from right there to where you're aiming there and they pop their head up. That is how it should be. There should be counters for these choke points, but there are none. There are no counters for any of these choke points. I guess this one, there is a counter for this one, but you have to run up those stairs and run all the way over there and then run down those stairs. That's like the only counter to a choke point that doesn't require you to go down the center vertical to able to flank around to the left or right vertical. This one has this pillar which kind of blocks it off from this side, but once you're right here, you're just clearly blocking that whole side off. Now in the heat of the battle, people might have gotten right behind there before you could get to right here, but once you're holding this, you're goddamn holding it. There's nothing that anyone can do. These choke points are so terribly designed. Albeit this might be the only exit of a choke point that actually has some form of cover. And it does protect you from right there to where you can't just straight up aim at the choke point. At least not from a forward position, which cannot be said for the opposite direction. However, if you are right here, you do have a clear hold on the choke point. Even if you are, let's say, back here, you have a clear shot on it. So, I mean, there you're kind of in the open. But here, smooth sailing. Get a little stun in. If you, there they come boom, 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 and you got them. But for the most part, this one does kind of provide some cover, except for you got 1, 2, 3 counters for this area that would be aiming at a choke spot, but it's not a choke spot counter. Those aren't a choke spot guarding counter because the choke spot has a diverting path. This one does not. None of the other ones do. Not even the other side of that choke point does. I will say though that this spawn, this wall, actually has a counter. This wall, this head glitch wall has a counter. This one doesn't. This one doesn't have a mid-map counter. It doesn't have a mid-map counter. There's nothing right there. There is only right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, and you could see all of that and jump to it pretty easily, and there is no counter that's like just out of where you'd be looking to where you'd notice just a second too late. There's nothing like that. So this side does not have a counter for this. It has on this side, in the C region side, it has access to the only power location on the map, which holds off not 1, not 2, but all 3 regions, all 3 verticals of the map. This one does have a lot less of a view of it, but it can hold 1 and 2 of them extremely easy. And I miss that. Yes, people will just hang out the window like this. Like, what are my feet even on? This makes no sense. Oh, I missed. If you hop up there, you can get all the way over there. That poor example. Don't use that. This side, the C side, the side that does not have a mid-map counter, also has this diverging thing to help separate this otherwise incredibly small choke point. You can boom mount there. You can yeah, you can do all that. You can right there. I would not recommend going up there because you'll get shot in your ass, but at least it tries. At least it has something. But this is the only side that has anything. Also, the no mid-map counter, on-site access to upstairs. Not only that, if you are running from the spawn to here, you can get to this choke point faster than you could get to the same region's choke point from this side. You would have been like here, and you're not there. So by here, they're there or there, and you're dead. This side, the C side, is clearly overvantaged. It has the higher vantage. It is the better side to hold. It is obviously the better side to hold. This side at the Shantytown actually separates the A region to back there to where you have this sub A region, but the C region is small and provides easy advancement to the center. A does not have that. The only thing A may have going for it is that you might get to there quicker, but then you got there to worry about. You're in the choke point. You could try to get right here, but then you got your back facing towards people for a couple seconds. So that would take so much time. The A side is clearly the worst side to have, and it just goes to show how horribly balanced this map is and how horribly designed it is. I will say, however, that the best route, my favorite route to take is you run through Shantytown. If you're on A, of course, you run through Shantytown. You try to get right up on that ledge. I didn't do it that time. Try to get right up. Try to get right up on that ledge, just like that. Back up, run, sprint. Oh, I missed that one. This character does not have my same running ability. Boom, right up to there, right across there. Quick little way to get from there to there. If you fall down, they may shoot you, but I don't think that your feet, I don't know if they're gonna be visible. Maybe they are, and maybe they're just like, what the hell, feet? And they'll miss, they won't hit you, and then you got boom right there, you got boom right there, you pop a quick little boom right there, you got a boom, you check there, no hit markers, you got hit markers on the flash, check right there, boom, you got a blah, 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 blah. So that is a nifty little advancement, little parkour course. You can also use it to, from right here where I was, to hit this corner, and then you can get right there. Your back's open to right there, but maybe not in the window unless they stand out of it like a reed. Oh, I fell. But anyways, Shoothouse is not a good designed map. All of these choke points hinder flow. They hinder the flow. Even though this map flows really fast, it's because it is the smallest non-novelty sized small map in the game. And basically what that means is whoever's pre-aiming at a choke point is gonna win. There's no gun skill required, just like every other map in this game. It is poorly designed, and it is only good because it has so much action that it's fast for leveling up and getting camo challenges done, as well as the mounted long shots. I hate to break it to you all. This map sucks. Yes, I basically only play it. I basically call this game Call of Duty Shoothouse. Modern Warfare Shoothouse. Shoothouse 2019. Whatever you want to call it, that's basically what I call it. Because I only play this map. If they added Gun Runner, I would enjoy a playlist with this and Gun Runner. Maybe Hackney Yard. I don't want to play any of the other maps. And I do like that this one actually has a guaranteed mounted long shot to where people will continuously go there. It really means a lot because in past Call of Duties, all the camo challenges were 10 long shots with every gun. But for some reason in this game, it is like 100 long shots, which is just ridiculous. So basically this level, this map is required. But the more I play on it, the more I realize that this map is actually garbage. But should we be surprised? Should we be surprised? But should we be surprised? I don't think so. I don't think we really should be surprised. Look at every other map in this game. They ruined shipment. How do you do that? Like, why would they tilt the tilted shipping containers straight that you can see straight through them? Why did they do that? I have no idea. It is baffling. And yeah, don't be fooled. This map is fun. It's one of the funnest maps in the game. It's one of the most enjoyable maps, if not one of the few enjoyable maps in the game. But it is still just poorly designed. Because look at that choke point. What even is that? Drop a like, hit the sub button, notification bell, leave a comment down below telling me how upset you are that I said this because you love Shoothouse and you think I'm crazy for thinking this. Go ahead and let me know all that. Look, you can't even shoot the cameras. It's terrible. No, I'm just kidding. Victory. And until next time, peace.